name is Muhammad AFFANDI bin Muhammad Noor.
My name is AIMAN bin Muhammad SAMSUDDIN.
My name is HANI MAISARAH binti ABDUL HALIM.
My name is HASNA NADILLA binti Muhammad FAUZI.
My name is ALIAH HAZIQAH binti HASAN. There is a two ethical-related incident reported in the news. The first issue is discussed about the newspaper FBI. Joe Low stole $1.42 billion in addition to his evidence concerning Low. FBI agent Eric Van Dorn started that former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Razak received $715 million from the bond offers, while his stepson Riza Aziz received $238 million, and he was indicted for conspiring with Low, the sole Goldman banker, on the trial again for alleged looting for Sovereign Wealth Fund 1 MDB. In this case, listener who pled guilty and give cooperation with the government. So the second article related in the news is about the Low Tejo, a fugitive businessman who argued that millions of dollars stolen from 1 MDB Malaysian debt-ridden state fund are still only loans to him. He went on to accuse former Prime Minister Najib Razak of the fund's collapse. Low comment during the telephone appeared to be a try to renegotiate his freedom. In reality, former Prime Minister Najib was convicted on 7 charges by the Malaysian High Court in July, while having 42 corruption and money laundering.
The main issue is corruption among public sector leaders. Based on the ethical leadership corruption, here can be defined as an immoral behavior of people that have been given responsibility towards certain works, especially those who have the power and authority. Based on the news, the One Malaysian Development Berhad 1MDB scandal, which is linked to former Malaysian Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak, widely recognized as one of the greatest cases of the plutocracy. For the example, in the news, Najib has stolen as much as 3.5 billion from 1MDB money. Aside of the debt, in 2015, 1MDB has amassed and $11 million debt over a 5 years period. So, for the first related issues is the corruption rank in Malaysia. Based on this graphic, the graphic show that the specific Malaysian corruption ranking show the rise of the corruption from 57 in year 2020 rise to 62 in years 2021. This is due to the fact that the previous 4 governments do not have the political will to introduce the political financial bills.
Okay, let me move to the second related issue, that is the statistic corruption in Malaysia. According to the investigated, bribery-related investigated will drop in 2020 compared to 2019. In 2020, 374 will become 310. From 98 in 2019 to 107 in 2020. Private giver will raise in 2020. There will be 240 favor false claim inquiry document that in 2019. Misuse case dropped from 125 in 2019 to 98 in 2020. 457 cases will be investigated in 2019 and 102 in 2020. From 448 in 2019 to 478 in 2020, bribery arrests are expected to rise. This is 6.7% more than in 2019. In 2020, there will be 159 favor bribery arrests that in 2019. False claim arrests dropped from 315 in 2019 to 245 in 2020. From 2019 to 2020, physician arrests declined. The case will drop from 70 to 58 in 2020. Other offers will increase from 48 to 62 in 2020.
Based on this case study, there are two actors involved, which are former Prime Minister Najib Razak and Jolo, Malaysian fugitive businessman. Datuk Sri Muhammad Najib bin Tun Haji Abdul Razak is the sixth former Prime Minister, known as the Father of Transformation, was the Prime Minister for 9 years under the Barisan Nasional Party from 2009 until 2018. On 2015, he was claimed that he received $756 million of the $6.5 billion raised in the bond of offerings from One Malaysia Development Berhad 1MDB, but he denied. The incident sparked a widespread outrage among Malaysians, with many calling for his resignation. According to Ashraf Muhammad Khalid, Najib Razak said that the money was used to pay gold message. The second actor involved in this case is Jolo, who is a Malaysian businessman. According to Jolo, he does not have an official role in 1MDB, but he does provide advice to the board of directors. After Najib Razak's government was deposed, Jolo vanished without providing an explanation, claiming that he had nothing to do with the 1MDB company and was only used as a scapegoat. He also claimed that millions of dollars taken from Malaysia's debt-ridden state fund, 1MDB, were merely loans to him. The case is still unresolved, and many parties are resolving this issue by trying to resolve it as soon as possible.
Next, the first implications of corruption among public civil servants is on economic growth. This issue arising when the scandal affecting Malaysia's economy, with investors pulling funds, the stock market sliding, and the currency at its lowest point against the dollar. For example, indebted Malaysian Sovereign Wealth Fund 1MDB had allegedly transferred up to $700 million into the personal accounts of PM Najib Razak. So it is important for a leader to have good ethical leadership to safeguard against bankrupt ethical behavior. Secondly, implication on political stability in Malaysia is exactly after Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad's coalition. This incident defeat Najib's long ruling in the Barisan Nasional Party coalition. Malaysia's 2018 elections, for example, Tun M openly criticized Najib's behavior and reveals his desire to leave UMNO. As a result, when a politician involved in this issue, it led negative effect on political stability and public trust become lower.